Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Honors to our brothers who are fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to all the sincere believers. Now, this lesson is going to be based on a Bangladesh garment factory fire that killed at least 16 people. So, through the Spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. Says at least 16 people have died after a huge fire broke out at a garment factory in Bangladesh, with officials warning that the toll could rise. Says 16 bodies have been discovered and would be handed to families after DNA testing, as they have been burnt beyond recognition, the fire service said. Distraught relatives gathered outside the 4-story factory in Dhaka's Mirpur area on Tuesday in search of their loved ones still missing. The blaze, which broke out at the factory around midday, was extinguished after 3 hours, but an adjacent chemical warehouse continued to burn, authorities said. Large fires are relatively common in densely populated Bangladesh, often due to lax safety standards and poor infrastructure. Hundreds of people have been killed in fires in recent years. Up until 2100 local time on Tuesday, the fire at the chemical warehouse in Mirpur had not been completely doused. Fire service officials have not ascertained which of the two buildings caught fire first. According to eyewitnesses, the chemical warehouse stored bleaching powder, plastic, and hydrogen peroxide, all of which can intensify fires. Plastic also releases toxic fumes when burned. Most of the deaths were caused by toxic gas and the building's roof door being locked, the fire service said. Fire service director told local media the victims probably died instantly after inhaling highly toxic gas. Police and military officers are still trying to locate the owners of the factory and the warehouse, Mr. Chowdhury told reporters. An investigation into whether the warehouse was operating legally was also ongoing, he added. The fire service said that the chemical warehouse had no fire safety clearance or license from their department. Meanwhile, officials in northern Dhaka had confirmed that the warehouse had no accompanying certification, occupancy certification, or license to operate. Tearful family members stood outside the charred buildings, many of them taking photographs. Desperately searching for his daughter, Farzana Akit. Says, when I heard about the fire, I came running, but I still haven't found her. I just want my daughter back, he told Reuters news agency. In 2021, a fire at a food and drink factory left at least 52 people dead and another 20 injured. The factory was built illegally and had no emergency exit, an investigation later found. In 2019, a fast-moving fire swept through a historic district in Dhaka, killing at least 78 people, including members of a bridal party. The country's deadliest industrial accident to date took place in 2013 when the 8-story Rana Plaza building housing garment factories near Dhaka collapsed owing to a structural failure, killing more than 1,100 people. So, hey, this is the Lord's work right here. Like it says in Psalms 9 and 16, the Lord Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands, Higayon Selah. So, this is judgment of the Lord. The Lord has these people working in these buildings that are, they have no certification. They're not safe for people to be working in. And then when fires break out, the people, they can't escape. And this is what happens. People end up dead. Ecclesiasticus 39:28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. And when you look up the definition of appease, it means to satisfy. So these spirits that are created for vengeance are used to satisfy the wrath of the Heavenly Father by laying sore strokes upon the people with whom he is angry with. Verse 29, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance, and this fire led to the death of those people. Deuteronomy 32:39, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And through his spirits of vengeance, the Heavenly Father does kill and wound wicked people every day. Wicked men, wicked women, and wicked children. Because like it says in Romans 2:11, there is no respect of persons with Yahweh. First Samuel 2:6, the Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. And the Lord does this through his spirits that are created for vengeance. Like I said, he uses his spirits of vengeance to lay sore strokes upon these people. So this fire that broke out, that resulted in those people dying, those were two of the Lord's spirits of vengeance, fire and death. Job 4:7, remember I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? And the answer is that no one has ever perished being innocent, nor were the righteous ever cut off. So it doesn't matter how old or how young someone is when they die. If they die in a horrific way, like a car crash, a tornado, a hurricane, an earthquake, they die in a fire, they die from a shooting or a stabbing or being mauled to death by some animal, they were clearly not innocent in the eyes of the Lord, because anyone that is innocent and righteous in the eyes of the Lord will be protected. The Lord would not allow such judgments to befall them. And majority of people in this world can't wrap their head around that. They can't wrap their head around the fact that these are judgments from the Lord. These are not random incidents. The Lord is using these judgments to punish people who have angered him because of their continual wickedness. Verse 8, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. And that's what's happening. On a daily basis, all over the world, wicked people are reaping what they've sown. They're being punished for their wickedness by the Lord through his spirits of vengeance. Ecclesiastes 3:1, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Verse 2, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. And in this particular case, for those 16 people, and there could be more, it was their time to die. That's why they couldn't escape that fire. And that's why they're now in the spirit world. And incidents like this are going to happen again. And who knows, there could be even more people that the Lord takes out. But this is the time and season that we are in. Like it says in Luke 21:22, for these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. And the Lord using his spirit of vengeance to punish wicked people is something that is written, and it's clearly being fulfilled every day. So those of us of the hopeful elect, we have to look at these judgments, and understand that, hey, this is what happens to those who the Lord is angry with. And we don't want to be on that side of things. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakudash. Dawadi Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to all the sincere believers. Hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up. And Adawan Ratazah. Until next time, Shalom.